Welcome back to the second session of our Health Hub show. Keep safe, be safe, and always remember your health is your wealth. Now, before we go back to the main topic of the day, that is safety precautions or road safety precautions, I want to remind you again. Invest in the right partners. When it comes to architectural designs, when it comes to interior designs, make sure your office is the best, make sure your home is the best, and you can present it and it's presentable just like you. So invest in the right partners. That is why we have DreamWorks Investment Limited Company being your very greatest partner. Now all you need is to make a call and they will give you every single detail you need. Now back to the question. How dangerous is it to use the lights, the neon lights? We have different types of lights for the Buddha riders.
First of all, it is wrong to add extra lights on the borders, for the borders that is, and they really affect the oncoming cars, that is the oncoming drivers, in a very big way, because that big light can make the oncoming car or the oncoming driver lose control on the road because it is really too bright for them. So you can find that they've lost the control on the roads. They are in the ditches or they're on the other side of the lane and they cause a very big impact. That is an incident or an accident.
Wow, amazing. Now I understand you have a very big incoming or oncoming event that is basically for safety and for saving lives. Maybe you could elaborate us more. What is the event about?
The event is called the Walkathon, and the theme for the event is to save a life.
Okay.
So we're trying to empower the community with the life-saving skills within the society. So the walk main agenda is to fundraise. So we're trying to get money so that we can be able to capacity build the community in the right way.
So when we talk about capacity building, are these trainings or services you provide or materially? What do you provide?
When we talk of capacity building with St. John Ambulance, is we empower people with life-saving skills.
Okay.
That is, we train them on first aid, we train them on fire safety, but the most or the key thing for this walkathon is to train them on the road safety.
Road safety.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. And who is allowed to participate in the walk?
We welcome everyone to participate in the walk, from as old as 100+ person to the youngest person. They can come and walk with us because we're walking for few kilometers. That is 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers. I know you can manage the 10 kilometers. So you're really much welcome to walk. So the walk is for everyone. And we are getting funds. There are different packages that we have, from as little as 1,500. You get a T-shirt, you get a certificate, you get a drawstring bag, and you also get a wristband, all branded with St. John Ambulance. So everyone can walk. To the corporates, we're also inviting them to come and walk with us. There's a very beautiful package for the corporates that they get back in return. As we are training the community, they also benefit in different packages. They get their staff to be trained on the first aid skills. They get an occupational first aid kit, a very beautiful kit. They also get 2 hours of sensitization on safety issues. Their logos will be used in appreciation and in the marketing bit before and on the 3rd of May 2025.
Wow, amazing. Maybe you could elaborate to us more. Maybe all I can support is by coming to the walk. Is there any requirement, maybe a registration fee, or it's just my presence that's needed?
We're saying you grab a T-shirt. That is the minimum requirement for the walk. So you get a T-shirt, we all branded St. John when you're walking, but that T-shirt comes at a cost. That is 1,500. You get a T-shirt.
So do we have prizes?
Yes, we really appreciate. We cannot be able to pay you for giving back to the community. That is why we call St. John or St. John Ambulance members volunteers, because you give your skill, you give your money, you give your time without expecting anything in return. So what we do is we appreciate you for your time. So we'll be recognizing the corporates that will be coming, we'll be recognizing the individuals that will come and support the idea of saving a life.
Maybe you could elaborate to us more. How can one sponsor the program, the work, and the requirement?
Individually, we've approached a few of the students in the high schools, in primary schools. We've given them some beautiful cards, their contribution cards. So watachangisha moja moja kidogo, then inafika to a limit. And we have different package. So we have a package for 1,500. We have a package for 2,500. We have a package for 5,000, 10,000. That is on the individual capacity. On the corporate capacity, we have a package for 50,000. 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, up to 1 million.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wow.
but they all come with benefits. So we are already used to, if I give you this, how do I benefit? They come with benefits. So there's a package for every amount that you give out.
Wow, amazing. That is amazing. Actually, it will be very important for most of us to work out there, especially it's a weekend. It will be on a weekend,
Saturday,
right?
yes.
It will be on a Saturday. So, you've been working from Monday to Friday. You need to work out. You need to do some exercise. And I keep reminding you that your health is your wealth. Very important, right? And working gives you a certain energy, keeps you healthy, keeps your mood high, keeps your body circulating, the right manner and the right way. Maybe at what time will you be starting, and at what point? Which is the starting point?
The starting point is the University of Embu. So we'll be there as early as 6 a.m. for those who have not received their packages, that is their t-shirts, their water bottles, their cape for the day. So they'll be issued to them from 6 to 7:30. So around 8 a.m. we'll be starting our 10 kilometers walk.
Okay.
Then at 8:30 we'll be starting off the 5-kilometer walk.
Oh. Wow, amazing. And at what time will the event end? Unajua kuna watu wanakuwa na plans weekend.
When you talk of 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers, that's a very short distance. So within 2 to 3 hours we'll be done. But officially the event should be done by 12 noon.
So after the event, maybe someone gets an interest in volunteering or in training or in doing some courses. Do you offer training or some courses?
Yes, St. John Ambulance, we empower people with skills. So we have different courses. We have first aid at work course.
Okay.
That is an intensive course that you do within 3 to 5 days. Very detailed. There's another package we call BLS or ACLS. BLS is basic life support.
Okay.
That is more applicable for the medics because they'll be dealing with the people who are not breathing. They'll be able to do the CPR to them. So that is simply giving back life to them, but there's a certain way they're supposed to do it. So we have those courses. We have courses like disaster management. We have a long-term course like EMT, that is emergency medical technician.
Okay.
We have a certificate course for 2 years and a diploma course for 3 years. So per year is 100,000 per year. So it is really affordable. You can pay in installments, kick in, start your EMT classes, and you'll be able to get the skills to save a life.
So maybe if one is interested after the event, where can they find you? Where are your
offices are located in Embu, opposite the Talent Academy. That is on your way to Mini Inn. So we are a few kilometers from the county assembly. We are around a kilometer away from the county assembly.
So if someone is interested, maybe online, they want to sponsor your program, or they want to know more about the walkathon, and they would like to reach out to you, how can they get to you?
So they can liaise with me through my number 0728591628, or they can contact my boss, whose number is 0721697927.
Wow, amazing. Saving lives, serving humanity. That is St. John's Ambulance. And this is Embu, right?
Yes.
So maybe you could give us our last comment, your last comment.
The last comment for the day is we all need to be safe, and we can have zero accident in our working areas or in our homes, only if we learn the first aid skills and the skills to prevent the incidences from occurring. Thank you so much. Hashtag service to humanity. St. John Ambulance.
Amazing, amazing. And the hashtag save a life, walkathon walk. Let's meet on Saturday, Embu University, where we will be starting, and we will also be present. So don't miss out. Save a life again. So until next time, this is Nyambura Kamau and yours.
Caroline Joki, thank you so much.
Again, until next time, this is the Health Hub Show, and I would like again to remind you, invest in the right partner. DreamWorks Investment Limited Company, and their contact is just below. Bye-bye.